Stiamo per avvicinarci al quartiere a luci rosse di Novigrad, ragazzi. Dove sta? Dove altro poteva stare il nostro amico? Solo là. Qui, da come abbiamo capito, ha ereditato una locanda, un bordello, quello che sia. Questa è l'entrata vera. Che è successo? Quello stava strillando. Questa è una fa botta. Oh, il nano, il nano! Se mi sta per buttare fuori. Quello è il nostro compagno al 2, ragazzi. Che bello, la vecchia compagnia che si riunisce.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local color. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
Non era una locanda?
With pleasure.
Ah, non posso usare magia, vaffanculo. Aia. Boom. Oh, bastardo, mi ha fatto volare. Oh, non mi tocco un cazzo, non vedo. Oh, fanno, sto più veloce di me è stato. Beh, ciao, dai. Tutti via. Sì. Ma che volevano fare?
That went well. Now we can treat each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Siri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her.
Porco cane. Oh.
How many years is it now? 6, 7?
Neanche qui è stata.
What'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh. Not
Caccia selvaggia, Wild Hunt.
But I
Ma
know she came here and
vaffanculo.
contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Dov'è Dandelion?
Where's Dandelion?
Dandelion.
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Piano terra, quindi. Qua.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Niente.
Reading someone else's
Un
letters.
foglio.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into pure...
Eccolo qua.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry. 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Perché? È il libro
It
contabile?
says planner.
Dandelion and planner. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting
Forse
women
incontrava anche Siri?
the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide it somehow. Perhaps. Fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. So,
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because?
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Quindi, leggi l'agenda. Allora, inventario. Oggetti missione. Eccola qui. Allora, rosa vanata come una rosa timida nel suo rossore. Madonna. Parla con Zoltan, sta qui.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not strong when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he's settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says. In the alcove, we're all equals.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. Examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Ok, sta Mirabella.
Wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling them Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
Ok, questo da cane ci parla.
Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins.
No, questa è bella questa.
The bastard fled out the window.
Vespula.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue.
No.
She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre deemed her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Varatra? Her dad happened
anche
to be
questa è
the
utile.
ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Penso che...
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Not been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty is Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Andiamo, dai. Perché poi è una Marabella.
All I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Bene. Andiamo da una bella, ragazzi. Andiamo.
Like as not.
Ok.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No.
Meglio di no.
Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed
Questa è Marta.
its chinny chin chin.
Sorry, I don't know much about poetry.
Dimmi che l'hai
See
visto,
Dandelion
su.
after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Poi ci stanno i Nilfgaardiani, potrebbe essere quella giusta. Che sa qualcosa.
What, did you catch him?
È chiuso, eh. È un po'.
What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Beh, basta, troppo facile.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's eye. Follow me.
Andiamo, va. Oh, via. Se non sta scendendo, ma che cazzo è? Vediamo un po' se è bella almeno questa. Carina, dai.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Dai, su. Dobbiamo dare una lezione a sta coglioncella. Sei pronto? Vai. Posso dare il segno, no? Sarebbe troppo da... Oh, questa attacca, oh.
Come on, come closer.
Su, che fai? Sei così scandalosa. Agile, agile.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars.
dici te.
Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
E vabbè, facciamo sto rematch. Non ci ha capito un cazzo, non ci ha capito insomma. Lui è qua su.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private
Ma
lessons?
certo, signorina.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Ma chi è questa?
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna
due
sent
gemelle, so.
Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about
Oh, questa è una vipera questa,
red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Con piacere.
Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here, tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Questa ma è gelosa, lo sapevo. Si mette i vestiti con la velocità della luce.